feel like it's not most of y'all. You will know now, I am an African born of Jamaican stock in the city of Chicago.
Yes.
So I am very secure in who I am and what my passion is, and without further ado, let me tell you about my poetry, okay? This ain't your middle school classroom's poetry, nah, brother. See, this ain't Common Core curriculum, but this ought to be Common Core curriculum, because this is education for liberation, the key to those shackles on your mind. Don't think, just breathe. Ready, 1. Inhale these positive vibes. Yes, 2. Exhale those preservatives perverting your organs. 3. Inhale more of these positive vibes. 4. Exhale those toxic thoughts distorting your conscious. Stop. Come back. Now think. But this time, think for yourselves, huh? This time, contemplate the difference between getting rich and acquiring wealth. Tell me, what do you seek to gain? Yo, this time you will think, but this time you will think for yourself. You will follow the dreams that you have when you are awake. Those are your North Star. This is your Underground Railroad, and our trains are coming. I said our trains are coming, but no. Dinah won't blow no horn, this one, no. But you may hear Davis's trumpet, or Coltrane's saxophone, or Martin's guitar, or Hendrix's guitar, or Lauryn Hill's soul, or me spitting poems. At that point, you will know this ain't your middle school classroom's poetry. Nah, bruh, see, this ain't Common Core curriculum, but sis, tell them, man, this ought to be Common Core curriculum. This is education for liberation, the key to those shackles on your mind.
Come on,
please think. Do not stop to breathe, because you may miss something. Give thanks, y'all.
Go ahead.
This duo that's phenomenal, rapper producer duo called Superhero, right? And so they split, kind of inspired this next piece a little bit. But I had to wear their shirt on my day, because like they love me as hard as I love them, and reciprocity is a big thing to me, right?
Yeah.
But in the theme of superheroes, I feel like my power is love. Like I have the ability to love really hard, really contagiously.
Tell them James.
I love you, Rika J.
And so this next piece is called Super G. The family collective named it. I think it's fitting. Let me see what y'all say.
I love you, Rika.
Love you, Risha.
If Storm and the Black Panther had a love child, she would earn a Georgia Tech degree. May 2nd, 2015. Her risky wrist worked the pen in the style of Iola, better known to most as a young Ida B. Inking wells of knowledge, pouring servings of promise to complement the food for thought for those famished noggins that could go for a little more hydrating. And her generosity, mixed with the cooperative economics-based philosophies, will probably lead students to call her fundy, like they did for Ella Joe, or to claim she's got a green thumb from planting countless seeds of hope, expressing countenance to deeds of those that bleed love like crimson cloths in a wash for the first time. Woo! You better watch when that girl rhymes, boy. Don't hesitate to jot notes or to jot close ideas, because that girl is fly. Dr. Mae Jemison type, but with an anger like Fannie Lou Hamer said, I am sick and tired. And you know how that shit go.
Real shit.
I created my own superhero. If Storm birthed the Black Panther's only cub, she would be a little rough around the edges like Major City College campus. Let me know if you get it. I said, if Storm birthed the Black Panther's only cub, she would be a little rough around the edges like college campuses in major cities. Through the body characteristics that parents, hey mama, are proud to list. Hence when you hear the name mentioned and then ask me what the G is for, she rattles off retorts like, go in. The G is for Sinkay, as in give us free, like the G is for global African unity and peace, like the G is for a good responsible, and I really love the way that line sounds. And the G is for our girls, cause you know they better watch out, and for our guys, cause you know they better watch out, man. Some people are only about bad things, and the G, listen closely, the G is for GYT over OPP, and yo, she be all over the place with it. But if Storm and the Black Panther made a baby, she would be like Misty Knight when she writes, you know, intelligent and with a fight. She got a crooked smile and she'll bite if you don't get the name right. Come on, baby, it's Rika. The rhythmic, intellectual, captivating audiences. Yes, there is a G after all of this. Please don't make me start again, but I will if you ask for help.
Okay.
Alright, a righteous individual calling audibles with recommending international collective action with ridiculously introspective centered artistry, reminding you that retro is cool again, and to respect I company always, but she's so bad. Let me tell y'all, she's so bad that some refers to her as reasons I commit adultery. I'm playing. But the reputations invigorate community atmospheres, and my brain's indelible, causing acknowledgement. It's Rika. And if Storm and the Black Panther had a love child, she'd be some sort of orator, striving to improve the world one line at a time. If I had a son, I'd talk to him like, I love you, baby, so much that you will feel obligated to instinctively reciprocate it by pouring yourself into others. Yes, I will train you, young butterfly, every step of your metamorphosis, your growth is not to be stunted, but blinding. Emitting forces brighter than lightning strikes, pro-black scholars and child prodigies, because you are the embodiment of those combined. A flash of hope in the dark world that I know, and I know I've said it before, but I love you. And I will say it every day for the rest of my life, lest it gets caught in my throat and cracks my voice, fills my eyes till they flow. Let it consume me so that you know what love feels like. Alright, Rika? You are proof that I know what love heals like. You know, not all wounds can be patched up and pacified, but our souls were matched by ancestors guiding us to lead modernized tribes. And from your melanin to your bright iris, I love you. And I cherish everything about you. As a parent, that your heritage makes you proud too. The way you bask in that legacy that surrounds you, you know, we come from a greatness that you are next to see, of which I am certain. And your intellectual capacity makes mediocrity a burden, so acknowledge your pride, and I will continue to groom the leader in you. Acknowledge your pride, and never let it speak for you. Monitor your aura and your ego, baby boy. I implore you, don't be brainwashed with the coercive bleach of enemies, for your mind is your fortress, and you are a shrine of my devotion, and everything I've worked towards in this life, I love you, and I am fighting to make the world a better place for you, to sprain ankles and to bruise knees, to find love and to test recipes, for you to take classes you don't see the purpose of, or to read books you wish you authored. These rhymes are important, constant reminders, there'll be more of them, and I will recite them at your bedside till you bore of them, because as my seed grows, it needs nourishment. And I love you. I love you the way great knees love the cool of aloe vera when mommy does it. Or the way children love to hush when mommy's coming. From rubber duckies to allowance budgets, I love you. And from first giggles to professional interview voices, only let honor escape your lips, my boy. I tell you this, don't chase sex, chase love. And don't chase your liquor, son. Man up. For every lesson, you haven't even taught me yet. And for every lesson, I lose count when our hearts connect. I'm a I was a history, technology, and society major, and I love Atlanta for what it has done and what it offers black people. And this started off as an anti-gentrification proclamation, and then it became this like lyrical documentary. So if you ain't used your note card yet, you might want to. I hold these truths to be self-evident that Atlanta, Georgia shall maintain her status rightfully crowned as the black mecca of these United States. See, everybody's either coming here or from here. There's a special imprint of black heritage here. That's like a problem for some that they just can't quite gentrifix because we're black history forever. We are think black and we are Black Lives Matter. Usually, I wore that shirt today, that's crazy. Usually in black and white letters, you know, a lot like history, which is for the most part, all black, but with white letters dictating the attention of the reader. So I speak now with the sole purpose of clarification, yes. I learned the bit from the likes of Hosea Williams, Benjamin Elijah Mays, Ralph David Abernathy, Jean Charles Young, and the Honorable Maynard Jackson. By the way, shout out to the Mays Raiders, the Maynard Jackson Jaguars, shout out to Carver, shout out to the alumni of Crim and Archer, and one time I must say, for the first black high school founded in this state, when our people demanded that they want peace, we must be granted a high school education. Now that's the history behind Washington High. And I'm a native of the city of Chi, but my Atlanta pride is very clear. And by now you can tell I have an old soul, yeah? It's old enough to know Hightower Road before they renamed it after the first brother to attend UGA and Emory School of Medicine. That's Dr. Hamilton E. Holmes, yeah. It's old enough to know Hunter Street before it became MLK, or Stewart Ave back when White Johns used to get capped looking for some action. And I don't know about y'all, but I cannot call Hollowell anything other than Bankhead. And I would say this, Black Atlanta doing better. From Jonesboro Road down Cleveland Ave, from Cascade over to Lakewood Stadium. And if you're looking for me, but not quite sure who I am, you should take a trip down Campbellton, because I'll be at Greenbrier in the Madu bookstore, or heading to Big Daddy's where I get my grub on, you know. But sometimes, like yesterday, I got seen, y'all. If you ain't had that catfish, you tripping. And sometimes I pass Scals, and sometimes I get my naps tightened up in black family-owned shops, passed down like good habits and decorum. Out here, we worship the melanin in us and in our brethren, and you know, sisters, our sister out here. We hail black Madonnas and erect shrines in her honor, and I'm gonna tell you this, they gonna make you blush. The way ladies in the A call you baby when they work the cashier. You know where I stay, they say red hots don't drip nor bleed, cause in the SWATs, red hots don't drip or bleed, and don't you dare get caught with your hand inside of my goodie bag, for I will be forced to unleash the wrath of 1 million niggas inside of me, and they will report it to you live from the Omni, my G, I tell you. They say, blood is thicker than water, but that don't apply to two things. One, the scum floating along Proctor's Creek, or two, the members of the Dungeon family. And out here we will disturb your peace with smoke so loud it'll make you go so yeah. And you gotta respect it though. LA Reid and Babyface kept the city mad fresh. They signed Usher, Outkast, my lifelong personal favorite, Miss Toni Braxton, and the powerhouse known as TLC. But what I do know is, back in the day, there used to be nasty dancers down at Freaknik, getting love in their mouth. And brothers like Kilo Ali, boy, this is ATLANTAGA, that's what I say. Hey, if you ever need a tour, I keep a spare breeze card. I be your best guy, yo. I can tell you a little bit about the 96 Olympics, how we did it here, the biggest. Or how the 1906 race riots brought about the Sweet Auburn Historic District. Yeah, I can take you on a trip from West End to the Bluff, from College Park to East Point to Decatur and Sabra. Our scholars have been holding it down here for generations. From Atlanta Tech and Metro to the AU Center, from Georgia State to the 5% of us coming off of Georgia Tech cliff,
Yeah.
on the highest rift,
Come on.
and you slipped off the side and clenched